Hey guys, what's up? It's KOKOStern with something about Dota, and today we have two things to talk about. The first of which is the changelog 6.78c. What happened was the heroes that they wanted to nerf, Ice Frog wanted to nerf and to remove a little bit from the scene, didn't get enough hate, and so everybody still picked them, so he wanted to put a little bit more nerfs in their way and to just make people not pick them as much. The first one is Rage cooldown increased from 15 to 17 seconds. This is Life Stealer, and it makes a lot of sense. I like this actually quite a lot because what he did in the original 6.78 is that he reduced open wounds initiation range, which means people have to pick open wounds over Rage in a lot of cases, and because you need that initiation. And then you have a much lesser time on Rage, because Rage with each level gives you another second. And so with this cooldown, you make Rage even weaker early on, and this might help people, might deter people from picking Lifestealer so much. Flameberry cooldown increased from 11 to 14. Batrider is still #1 pick and ban in every single game ever. That means he's too strong, and some kind of additional nerf is needed. So that's a little something that's pretty nice. Tether movement, again, that's for Wisp. Still picked and banned pretty much in almost every game. Living armor damage block, that is huge. Trend Protector is apparently too strong, and the damage block instances from 7 to just 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to make him a lot weaker early on. You have to remember that once all instances are gone, there's no more regen. And when it's 4 instead of 7 or 5 instead of 7, it's a lot less, and it will remove that a lot faster. And that is a really, really big, substantial nerf to Trend Protector. Chemical Rage bonus. Odin said something very nice when I talked about the change with him yesterday. It's not a change that you really see, but it's a change that you feel. Chemical Rage makes Alchemist have so much HP and be so unkillable once he's in Chemical Rage. This will really help out more mid-game and late game than early game, but it will really help out making him not as tanky as hell when he's in Rage, and might deter people from picking him because holy crap, he's also in every single game. Gyrocopter attack range, that's just a small something. I don't feel Gyrocopter is super OP right now myself, so that's okay. And Team 2 now bans second instead of first ban in ban phase #2. So that's a change that you need to understand. In the second ban phase, if I actually scroll down, you can see this. In the second ban phase, it's changed from BA to ABAB. So instead of the second team banning out first, the first team will ban out. So they'll pick and then immediately ban. I hope you can understand what I just said, hopefully. I'm not sure what is this centered around. I haven't had enough time casting enough CM games to really see that it's something that needs to be changed. But in Ice Frog we trust in most cases. So, okay, that's another small change to CM. We'll see how that fans out. And other than that, that's pretty much it in terms of the changes. I like most of them. I do. It makes a lot of sense. We want to see as much diversity in a professional scene, as much heroes coming in and being possible to be picked, and that's the general direction that he was going in with changing Crystal Maiden, with changing Captain's Mode and the drafting to what it is right now, to make it more reactive, to get more heroes in there, and this only helps out by nerfing all the heroes that are right there right now. And so I like this. The second thing I want to talk about today is the game that I just finished this second, where we had pretty amazing lanes except for our farming anti-mage, and he kept crying. He just cried. Everybody else was muted except for me and anti-mage. Though anti-mage probably got a mute after that because everybody reported him eventually. And he cried a lot, but I had such an amazing lane, did such great work mid, and we had everybody else did such great work. We had an Enchantress in the forest, and we had a Broodmother on the off lane. And everybody did so well, and we were ahead the entire game. Opposing us, there was only a carry Gyrocopter, though they did have a silencer that fed on Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage fed Silencer. Don't ask me why. But Anti-Mage played really terribly. Eventually he did get his Battle Fury, and then his farm just went really, really nicely. And we were ahead by a ton. We had almost all tier 2 towers. And we were really, really ahead. And then it came down to we should get Rosh, and we should get Rosh. Anti-Mage, come get Rosh. Anti-Mage, stop farming. Anti-Mage, get Rosh. Come on, come on, come on. And he didn't. And eventually he did come into the fight. It was kind of 4v5. They had more ultimates. They had they had Warlock ultimate, they had Tidehunter ultimate, they had Global Silence. They had better, and they had Gyrocopter. They had better team fight, but with our farmed Anti-Mage, it would destroy them. But we didn't have him in there because he was farming, and he was really, really farming. It was like, waiting. Okay, we can't wait any longer. We had to fight that, and they jumped us. So he didn't come. We lost Rosh. We lost that team fight pretty badly. And we were still ahead by miles and miles. But at that point, I was like, okay, we're going... I felt like we were going to lose. And it just happened a couple more times. Anti-Mage would not push with us. We could push 5-man, and we were stronger by so much. But he just didn't do anything. And eventually, we couldn't do anything. They jumped us at one instance. Again, and I just couldn't do anything. I was surrounded by 4 heroes on my own. Everybody came in a little bit later, and I was really tanky. I had 3k HP, and I'm a Dragon Knight. You have a shit ton of armor. But eventually I dropped, and then Anti-Mage came in super late to the party, and he had already, at that Rosh fight early on, he already had Heart, and a Manta Style, and his Battle Fury. So he was farm, he was good to fight. But he just didn't come, and... eventually, they just killed everyone and then just went on mid, even though we already had a Rax. And Enchantress was so frustrated that she abandoned. She just left the game immediately because she was that pissed. And you know what? I'm okay with her doing that because Anti-Mage was such a dick. And it was the perfect example of Anti-Mage farming being a dick. And he started the game being a dick. He fed, he was terrible, but then he picked up his farm and it was good. He was really farmed. He had almost full items. Not full items in terms of, everything, the best items. He had a poor man's shield and stuff like that, but just come push with us and let's finish the game. We won. We're so far ahead. Let's win. But he wanted to keep farming and we couldn't. We just hang around and waited, and eventually we lost because they had better team fight. We had better late game. We had more stronger characters. We had a Broodmother that's farmed. We had a DK that's farmed. We had an Anti-Mage, but he just didn't want a team fight. And then Enchantress abandoned. I said, okay, good job ruining the game. Left myself because there's no point in playing 4v5 and there's no point in continuing the game. We lost anyways, so why wait 10 minutes and then lose? And that was just this simple example of just someone being a complete tool. A complete tool. I mean, you sucked early game, but then we let you farm because we were doing so well. We won 4v5, and you farmed up. And then you just have to team up with us. You just have to come with us and we'll win. But no, I want to come after all of you are dead into the team fight 1v4 or 1v5, whatever's left. And only then I'll lose, and then we'll lose. And I got nothing to say to that. That was just sad. So... that was just sad. I don't even feel bad because I played so well and I had a lot of fun with DK. People suck. You know that? Basic Dota rant. And yeah, that's it for something about Dota for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.